jacket on the railing, still mud on the laces, half untied. That bus passed by the mirror, still waiting for your ride. Closet door a little crooked, hangs there like it knows the truth. There it is, that wait and wait, canvas ghost of you. It's the backpack in the closet, still packed for the first day back. Name tag curling on the handle, all your colors in the black. Notebook sleeping in the lining, sharp corners pressed in tight, and my hands can't touch that zipper. So I turn off the hall light. So I turn off the hall They keep asking, what do you need it? I just say, you had enough. Loose change in the kitchen drawer, your schedule under dust. I sit down beside that doorway like I'm early, killing time. Trace the seams with my breathing, but the teeth won't meet the line. It's the backpack in the closet, still packed for the first day back. Name tag curling on the handle, all your colors in the black. Notebook sleeping in the lining, every page a silent fight, and my hands can't touch that zipper. So I turn off the hall light. One more night, just one more night, unopened, untouched, unspoken. I leave it in the dark tonight. Found your jacket on the dark tonight. One more night. your jacket. Found your jacket on the railing. Found your jacket on the railing. Found your jacket. That chime again, low in the hallway. My hand stops halfway to the glass. Heart skips, then stumbles. Air gets heavy. I stand there frozen, let it pass. I count the seconds till it goes quiet. Cup in my fingers, shaking slow. Keep telling myself it's only a package, as if the worst thing could be we know. The sound of the doorbell cut straight through my bones. Each little echo says you're not coming home. I wanted to be you, turning time in reverse, but every ring lately feels like impossible news. Read out in reverse. One day I'll open whatever waits there. Let the last maybe fall down the stairs. Till then I'm listening to that hollow tone, teaching my heart how to be alone. The sound of the doorbell cut straight through my bones. Each little echo says you're not coming home. trying to tell me. And no, I never know. No, never know. Never know, oh, never know. Kitchen light buzzing, midnight late, phone on the counter, thumb on play. Your Sunday jokes, that crooked laugh, skipping the signal, then you're cut in half. I made too much stew. You wanna play, you clear your throat, hesitate. I know this script, each cough, each breath. I'll mouth your words and wait for death. I got the voicemail blues. Your voice in a little blue screen. Can't move on, can't move you. Stuck in this machine, my thumb on delete. But I can't follow through, grief in a 10-second loop. Yeah, I got the voicemail blues. Names I don't know in the call log list, doctors, banks, and politics. Then there's you, 3 memos down, tiny gray tape of a man not around. I play the last one, hold the phone so tight, like I could press you back to life tonight. You say my name wrong, like you always did. Laugh at yourself, then the silence hits. I got the voicemail blues. Your smile trapped in that tinny tone. Every replay pulls me further from my home. My thumb on delete, but I can't follow through. Your hello is my anchor, drowning in these voicemail blues. called the carrier. You know, asked him how long these things stay. The woman said, forever if you don't erase them. Forever like it's a blessing. But I'm standing here in my socks on cold tile, holding this plastic graveyard, and I think if I delete you, you go quiet. If I don't, I never walk out of this room. So I just press replay. I got the voicemail blues, your ghost in a glow on my hand, stuck between goodbye and one more. Hey, old man, my thumb on delete, shaking, but it won't move. So I live in the pause between your words and the proof, 'cause when that message is through, there's nothing left to lose. So I rewind, relive, repeat, sing these voicemail blues. Got these photograph blue, your frozen smile, it cuts right through. Time standing still, but it's still moving you. I'm staring at this old worn frame, trying to remember your voice, your name. Got these photograph blues, and they're all about you. Corners curled, a little torn, coffee stain where my thumbs warm. Your eyes still bright in the faded gloss, my chest still tight from the quiet loss. I trace your cheek like a foolish man, reach for a shadow I can't touch again. Got these photograph blue, your frozen smile, it cuts right through. Time standing still, but it's still moving you. I'm staring at this old worn frame, trying to remember your voice, your name. Got these photograph blues, and they're all I have of you. Silence hums in the living room, old floor creaks in the same old tune. I mouth the words you used to say, they slip like smoke, they drift away. If I close my eyes, will you talk back, or just stay stuck in that paper black? Got these photograph blues, ooh, your frozen smile, it cuts right through. standing still, but it's still moving you. I'm staring at his old worn frame, trying to remember your voice, your name. Got these photograph blues, and they're all have you. Unopened bedroom door, handle cold as a snapped off thought. Dust in the air like slow rain, I hold my breath at the threshold. I'm scared to move a single thing, scared the room will change its face. Toys left untouched, still waiting in their exact same place. If I straighten up, if I sweep the floor, I'm scared you won't be here anymore. Tiny shoe by the crooked rug, storybook bend on the second page, little shirt on a rocking chair, folded crooked, frozen mid-age. I'm scared to move a single thing, scared a room will lose your trace. Toys left untouched, still waiting, like they're guarding empty space. If I pull the blinds, if I wash the floor, I'm scared you won't be yours anymore. Touch the door, then let it go. My shadow walks in, but I stay in the hall. How do you open a yesterday? How do you hold it and not let it fall? Bedroom door, dust in the air, just hanging there. Toys left untouched, still waiting, and I don't move, I don't move anything. Still set your place at the table, cup by the sink, towel on the chair. Talk to the space where you should be standing, till the quiet reminds me you're there. I'm learning to breathe again, one slow heartbeat at a time, carrying your name in my chest like a lantern through the dark, through the doubt, through the wire. Grief turns into quiet love every time I remember you. I thought my life ended the day that you left. Now I'm living for two. I drive past the school you'll be walking into, count painted lines just to stay on the road. I picture your laugh in the backseat beside me, and somehow the car feels less cold. I'm learning to breathe again, one slow heartbeat at a time, carrying your name in my chest like a lantern through the dark, through the wild, through the wire. Grief turns into quiet love every time I remember you. I thought my life ended the day that you left. Now I'm living for two. But you changed my years, turned my never into still, turned my can into I will. Yeah, so I'll hold your daydreams like they're my own. Oh, build you a life in this borrowed skin and bone. Carrying your name in my chest like a lantern through the doubt, through the wire, through the wire. Grief turns into quiet love every time I remember you. I thought my life ended the day that you left, but every small step, every hard sunset, every soft I miss you, I whisper in the room says I'm living for two, says I'm living for two. Frozen in this photograph, a tired little half-crooked smile, like you knew the clock was gonna crack, and you'd step off for a while. Time standing still in my shaking hands. Edges worn soft, colors bled thin. Trying to remember the sound of your voice, so I play this silence again. Coffee stain on the corner, curling paper where the thumb once pressed. Your eyes look past the camera, like you're aiming for some distant rest. I trace your face in the lamplight, name each line like a quiet prayer. Mouth is still, but my heart leans in, straining for you in the air. You're frozen in this photograph, the tired little half-crooked smile, like you knew the clock was gonna crack, and you step off for a while. Time standing still in my shaking hands. Edges worn soft, colors bled thin. Trying to remember the sound of your voice, so I play this silence again. Was it rough like gravel at midnight, or soft like rain on a porch? Yeah. Did you laugh on the inhale, or the fall before the word ran its course? I hold the frame like a lifeline, hear a ghost in the hallway floor. One more second, one more breath, I'm standing outside your door. You're frozen in this photograph, the tired little half-crooked smile, like you knew the clock was gonna crack, and you step off for a while. Time standing still in my shaking hands. Edges worn soft, colors bled thin. Trying to remember the sound of your voice, till the quiet is wearing me thin. Trying to remember the sound of your voice, so I'll start this record again. peeling paint on the rails, dust on my hopscotch, names washed off in the rain. Seesaw stuck sideways, one shoe in the sand. My shadow the only hand reaching for my hand. Every step I take, kicks of yesterday. I breathe in the quiet, it tastes like your name. This swing still moves in the wind, like somebody just let go. I hear laughter that isn't there, rising soft from long ago. A silence louder than sound, pressing hard against my chest. This abandoned playground knows the things I never said. Oh, yes it does. Graffiti hearts fading on the low brick wall. A bent little gold ring by the chain link fence post small. I sit where you waited, boot heels drag in the dirt. I could swear you're behind me till the stillness starts to hurt. Every creak of steel says you're almost near, but the closer I listen, the more it's just fear. This swing still moves in the wind, like somebody just let go. I hear laughter that isn't there, spilling out from long ago. Silence louder than sound, till it's all I feel inside on this abandoned playground. Even ghosts have learned to hide. Still moves in the wind, like somebody just let go. I hear laughter that isn't there, spilling out from long ago. A silence louder than sound, till it's all I feel inside on this abandoned playground. Even ghosts have learned to hide. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I keep your book on the table, spine cracked open to the same old page. Every line feels like a riddle. Every promise takes a little outrage. Coffee gone cold in my hand. Clock keeps staring me down. I ask you soft like a child. You just answer with soundless sound. So I'm shouting in the sky without screaming. Jaw clenched tight, but my eyes won't lie. You're there. Why do I feel abandoned? Praying in the quiet till my throat runs dry. I'm holding on to threads of a story, but the ending keeps changing every time I try. Yeah, I'm asking for a sky full of answers, and getting this heavy, holy wide. Yeah. I've seen blood on the hallway tiles, names carved deep in a chapel wall. Candles burn down to nothing, while the photographs outlive us all. You said the hurting had meaning. I wrote it down so I believe. Now the paper's starting to tremble, like it's trying to slip right out of my sleeve. So I'm shouting at the sky without screaming. Breath comes short, but the words stay dry. If you're there, why do I feel deserted? Talking to the ceiling till the echo dies. I'm holding on the threads of a story, but the letters keep falling out of every line. Yeah, I'm begging for a sky full of answers, and getting there same unbroken wire. Screaming, heart drum beating like it's gonna split wide. If you're there, why does it feel so empty? Why's the comfort always coming too late to arrive? I'm holding on to threads of a story, letting one slip loose every time I cry. If there's mercy in this sky full of answers, teach me how to live with a why. If there's mercy in the sky full of answers, teach me how to live with a why. Yeah. To live with a why. Yeah. The clock stutters, same minute again. Vending machine hung tired and thin, styrofoam cup cold in my hand. They put us in this little room, 2 blue chairs and a stain in the corner. Your jacket on my lap, still warm from your shoulders. Nurses pass the door, eyes gentle, faces blank. Everyone knows, no one says. And this is the line drawn through the day, one word away from losing your name for yesterday. I feel the floor lean, tilt, fracture, while I wait for before and after. You left your book half open, received as a bookmark, folded in half. I keep reading the same small sentence, like it might change if I beg it to. Heart beats slower, door latch clicks, leather shoes on tile. He says my name like it might break in his mouth. And this is the line drawn through the day, one word away from losing your name for yesterday. My body stays seated, but I shatter in that breath between before and after. In my ears, that drum in my chest, some part of me still bargaining for time. Strained and fading, this is a line cut through my faith. Three quiet phrases and everything else erased. There's the life we had and the one I stagger through after. One heartbeat apart, before and after. And after. Three little stars on the ceiling, glow paint chipped at the seam, dust on the shelf of storybooks, but I still sing the same old theme. Rocking chairs still moving, no one in my arms tonight, just the shadow on the wallpaper, fading in the hallway light. So I hum your old lullaby, shall I sleep tight to an empty crib and a silent sky, rocking slow in the blue of the night. Every word is a ghost that stays, every note is your name in the haze. I keep singing that lullaby, like it might turn back the days. Tiny socks in the corner, one small shoe by the door, moonlight caught in the mobiles, spinning like it did before. I reach out to fix your blanket, though the mattress feels like stone. This room holds its breath with me, afraid to say you're gone. So I hum your old lullaby. Shall I sleep tight to an empty crib and a silent sky, rocking slow in the blue of the night? Every word is a ghost that stays, every note is your name in the haze. I keep singing that lullaby like it might turn back the days. I can't wash your scent from the pillow, I can't change the clock on the wall. It ticks through the cracks in my courage till the dark feels 12 feet tall. But this chair keeps its slow confession, back and forth through all I've lost. I count the creaks like blessings, paying love's unfinished cost. So I hum your old lullaby. Shall I sleep tight to an empty crib and a silent sky, rocking slow in the blue of the night? Every word is a ghost that stays, every note is your name in the haze. I keep singing that lullaby till my voice just drifts away.
Dirt under my nails, black suit, frayed at the cuff. Preacher keeps on talking like words could be enough. Wind tugs at your flowers, sky hanging low and rough. Small shoes by the door, still waiting. Little laces coming loose on the floor. Got a head full of lessons I was saving. Now I'm talking to the ground like you can hear me anymore. Small shoes by the door. I was gonna teach you shaving, how to swing and miss, then grin how to leave when hurt runs deep. Is it still let somebody in? Don't lock your heart for anyone. Now I'm saying it to the wind. Small shoes by the door, still waiting. Little laces coming loose on the floor. Got a head full of answers I was saving. Now I'm kneeling in the rain, begging questions to the Lord. Small shoes by the door. Your bedroom lights stay burning all night on that empty bed. I stood there like a stranger to the life we almost had, trying to stand up straight while everything in me bends and breaks instead. Small shoes by the door, still waiting. Little laces coming loose on the floor. Got a heart made of stone that keeps breaking. I keep talking like a father to a name carved in a stone. Small shoes by the door.